Hey guys, I wanted to do a little walk around of my 2012 Honda Civic Si. It's obviously a coupe. Had it for about 3 years now, first owner. So I'd say it's a pretty unique car. Make it stands out between the other 9th gen SIs. So let's go ahead and start with the exterior mods. So one of the most unique things that I did to the car, and I always get questions about, is the JDM front bumper. I don't know if you guys can see it well enough. Don't have much room in my garage. A little lazy to bring it outside also. And so, yeah, it's actually a rep, so it's not a genuine one. Got it off eBay for like $400, but it fits nicely. And as you can tell, I also have retrofitted headlights, and those are actually European Nissan Murano projectors. They were a bitch getting there. And I also have the rep UAE lip, which goes pretty nice with the car, considering I have the whole HFP kit. And a mod I actually did earlier this week was actually side markers. And these are actually genuine FD2 or FB6 side markers, and they weren't that bad as I thought to cut. Just had to kind of cut it carefully and slowly, but they work. Actually, see if I can turn it on. Sure. Yeah, can't really see in the video because the lights. Maybe I can get a better angle on the other side. That's a little better. And yeah, the way I have them wired up is actually the JDM style. So they're on when the headlights are on, and they'll basically flash when I do a turn signal or hazards. And if I have them off, they'll also still flash. But well, actually, I can't remember if they flashed out of sync when it was on or off. But yeah, pretty nice. So a couple other exterior mods I have is, as you can see, these are actually OEM genuine HFP side skirts, along with the side molding. And I actually kind of like the look. They kind of complement each other pretty nicely, along with the front lip. Pretty nice. So another question I usually get a lot next to my UAE front bumper is, of course, my fourth brake light. Let me see if I can go further for you guys. Looks pretty good. And this one is actually molded into the diffuser. I don't know if you can see. As you get closer, the job gets a little more sketch, but yeah, it's actually cut it in, molded on with glue, and wired up. Pretty unique. Oh yeah, and of course, what a lot of people want, usually the 12 to 13 coupes, a genuine 14 SI spoiler. And so, yeah, and the way I did this is actually I had to buy the spoiler, and you also have to buy the SI garnish, the non-SI garnish. And gets a little more sketch from there, because I actually had to cut pretty much these holes. I could have gotten the 14 SI trunk, but I didn't exactly see the difference. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, and these are also LED taillights. They work pretty well. I've had them for about 2 years now. No problems, no leaks. I don't know if you can see, I have the FKX Racing trunk bar, which makes a pretty good difference, I would say. Just got him back from lent and borrow to a friend. But yeah. Oh yeah, and my wheels, I guess. So my wheels are actually genuine Mugen GPs, 18 by 7.5 plus 48. Not really aggressive. Pretty nice wheels. I actually do want to go a little more aggressive and wider. Yeah, they're also wrapped in you can see Michelin Super Sports. And before it actually became winter down here, they gripped awesome and very good wheels. I want to buy another set when these goes out. So let's move on to my engine bay. Or not. Wrong one. Oh, gotta turn off the headlights. So, under my engine bay is a Kraftwerks supercharger. Had it on for about 20k miles now. Body used. Pretty good kit. So, this is actually on 110mm pulley. You can see. And when I downed it last, which was during the fall of 2015, I made about 330 wheel HP and 240 torque. And that was on a VIT tune actually. So I'm not sure if that's low. Some people said it was low considering it was 110mm pulley. But yeah. But this kit's actually been recently upgraded with some more mods. As you can see, if you do have a Kraftwerks kit, it's actually a 3.5-inch intake. And at the end of that intake is a V-stack with a big ass filter. I don't know if you guys noticed that PRL coupler, but yeah. And so another mod I have is, I don't know if you can see, it's a Tial 50mm blow-off valve, and it was well worth it. Made the blow-off valve sound a lot louder. But the main reason I got it was because the bypass valve really sucked. It opened a lot slower. Yeah, I also have a B series intake air temp sensor welded in. Maybe make, I guess, help with precise tuning. And to accommodate this, also have a PLM 3-inch downpipe, a FullRace 3-inch exhaust, and they're both great. And also have Hasport mounts all around. They're 70A. Don't know if you can actually see it. It's under the battery, yellow top battery. And so, yeah, also my mounted catch can. It's a cheap $40 Moroso catch can. And it actually took me a while to find this spot because, I mean, everything's pretty tight in there. But yeah, it's a pretty good location for all you Kraftwerks guys out there that are looking for a mounting point for your catch can. Get a better image. So yeah. Also got my MPC Motorsports PRL. And this actually hasn't been an issue with the kit. I know sometimes when people go K-tune rails with Kraftwerks, the end of the rail actually hits this spot right here. So I'm not sure. But yeah, this rail has been perfectly. Also, ironically, I'm also using a K-tuned fuel pressure gauge. MPC doesn't make their own. Oh yeah, I got some engine accessories. It's my K-tune dipstick and my MPC Motorsport cap. Now, the cap is awesome because, you know, it can't be stolen. It's actually an Allen key on top to open it. But the dipstick's a little different story. It's almost useless considering when you drive the car it gets hot, so you can't even really check your oil. And the worst part is it's actually very hard to take off. I don't know if other people have that problem, but usually I have to use a screwdriver to pry it off. It makes my car look great. Oh, if you guys were wondering, I'm on Deastchwerks 1000cc fuel injectors. And the fuel pump's also a Deastchwerks 265C. So, pretty nice. This kit I'm actually about to go E85 and 105mm pulley. And I'm actually going to upgrade to 1700cc fuel injectors. So that should complement nicely. Yeah. Let's go to rad cap. And so, also have a strut bar, and this is actually made by FKX Racing, a pretty old company. It's a pretty good bar. And along with that bar, I guess in terms of my suspension mods, I have the FKX Racing trunk bar as you saw before. FKX Racing X-Brace under the car. Can't really see it since it's under the car. I also have the tie bars front and lower. And also have the Progress 24mm along with the Ebok 24mm sway bars and that's front and rear. And they make the car handle great, very great, a lot different from stock. So you're probably wondering what my coilovers are. Can't exactly see, I guess. Let me see if I can get a picture. It's a Fortune Auto 500 coilover. It's upgraded with sweat springs, and my spring rates are 14 keg in the rear and 10 keg in the front. And these are awesome coils, very awesome, very awesome. They're all built in-house, and they're 1,000 times better than my old coils, which were the Godspeeds. Actually, see if I can find them. Pretty shitty coils. Yep, my old coils, really shitty. I don't know if you can see, but top hat cracked. I only had these coils for like what, a year and 6 months. All 4 coils blown. Yeah. So that's about it. I guess let's move into my interior. I don't have much for the interior, but everyone always asks one thing when they see my car, and that's about my boost gauges. So here they are. They're of course Tannaby gauges, so they're digital. And everyone's always curious as to how I have them mounted, and that's actually right there. Pretty convenient, looks very OEM. Actually, I had to custom make the pods. I had to buy another one of this whole piece. I don't know how different it is on the 13s and up, but this whole piece you could remove. So I bought one off eBay for like 30 bucks. Took some pods, cut out holes, then I molded it on, JB welded it, and repainted it. It doesn't look that bad. I don't know if you can see the flaws right there, but other than that, it looks great. OEM, doesn't interfere with any gauges or anything else. Let me turn them on. Now, these gauges are actually pretty pricey. But these gauges are pretty pricey, and they're very basic gauges. I guess what makes them pricey is the fact that they're very nice LEDs, and they actually go well with this dash, like so perfectly well. Yeah, and these are basic gauges. Like AFR or boost gauge doesn't really record anything. AFR just reads AFR, and you know they're pretty pricey. I think boost is like 180, and wideband was like 250. Yeah, a lot more expensive than innovative or pro sport gauges, which offer a little more features than these gauges. As you can see, boost, FR, pretty nice. Yep, guess you can see what everyone usually has, the JDM red emblem on their steering wheel. So you also have the JDM hazards, pretty nice. And the OEM red lighting, interior lighting, ambient lighting, which is really nice. Can't really see it right now, but at night it's awesome. It's not too bright, not too dark. You don't really get distracted by it. Some other mods I have is this little leather e-brake cover. It's really nice. I thought this stock e-brake looked really ugly, but it really goes nice with the SI interior coloring, and it's also leather, so it goes almost with the shift boot and the steering wheel. And for my shift knob, it's a little interesting. I have a Anvil 2 countersunk shift knob. Pretty nice. Now this shift knob is actually countersunk, so it goes down a lot lower. And I actually have this whole shift knob paired with a short shifter adapter. It's actually some random brand on eBay, but the shift throw is very nice. Very nice short. It's a little shorter than the Buddy Club, but this setup's also cheaper. I think the knob was like 60 bucks, and the short shifter adapter was like 15. So got everything for about $75, about $100 cheaper than Buddy Club short shifter, and throws a little shorter than the Buddy Club. Yep. I think that's about it. Wrapped up my... Oh, well, also have these buttons. This is for the exterior lighting. Can't really tell. This is for my fork brake light. And I can't show you right now, but this actually makes my fork brake light blink when I step on it. And this is the switch to turn it off Yeah. But this keeps it on constant. That's pretty much about it. So yeah, let's walk around my whole car. I'm sure I forgot something. There's like a dozen other things on this car. But yeah, thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.